Hi, I'm Donna Marie Crawford. Thank you so much for joining me for my weekly inspirational card reading. This is for the week of March 12th, 2015. This year's flying by for us here. I don't know about you, but I hope all is well and that you're making it through this very cold winter. We're having a tough time in New England, but we're almost at the end, so we've endured it and prevailed. Let's put it that way. This week I'd like to share with you messages from the card deck from Doreen Virtue, Messages from Your Angels. This is a beautiful deck of cards. I love, Doreen has so many beautiful different choices in oracle cards that I'm sure if you were to explore you would find one that resonated with you. I find it a great way to validate what I'm feeling I'm receiving from Spirit, and I feel that if you give it a try, you'll also connect with a deck that's resonates with your energy. Now, while I shuffle the deck of cards, I always ask Spirit for messages of only the best and highest good. I don't do any kind of doom, gloom, death type prediction. I believe by asking Spirit to work in the light with us, there is no darkness. And I ask that the message that we receive resonates with all who seek guidance this week for a more peaceful and happy path. Trust and know that there's never a wrong card. They're all meant to be perfect at the time that you draw it. So trust and know that Spirit will guide you to the card that is most important message for you to have at this time. The cards on one side, and then the other side is Grace and Antoinette. To help heal this situation, the other person's point of view, please see the other person's point of view with compassion. I feel Spirit is always with us, always helping us to try to put ourselves into another's shoe, to understand and know that perception is what determines for us good and bad, and that it really is all good. And by trusting and knowing that even if it's not of our perception in good, that doesn't mean it's not good. It doesn't mean it's not meant to help us to understand and realize that others' point of view are just as important as ours, and to allow Spirit to, if we release to Spirit the judgment, the holding steady in our perception of a situation, and allow Spirit to guide us and heal us to be able to move forward in our journey without carrying along the burden of resentments or having to be right, and trusting and knowing that by walking in someone else's shoes or trying to empathize and understand that there's times where we have to agree to disagree, and that's okay. It's meant to be that way. There's never going to be a situation where there's 100% agreement, because we are all here on different paths of different vibrations and different beliefs and perceptions. But if we can just step back in a situation where there's conflict and try to allow Spirit to help us to connect with the fact that we don't understand their perception. We don't know their life path, another soul that we're in conflict with. And by trusting and knowing that by releasing the need to be right, the need to be, the need to have them understand things from our perspective, we will find that our path will be more peaceful and joyous. And that as we continue on our path, and are able to put ourselves in other people's shoes, we will have less conflict and we will have more joy. So please, when you're feeling yourself in a situation of conflict, trust and know that by understanding that it's really our perception that it's conflict is what makes it true conflict. And by releasing the need to be right or have other people see it the way we see it, we will find more peace in our journey. Thank you, Spirit, for sharing this messages with us today for this week. If you'd like any more information about me or the offerings that I have to share messages with you privately, please go to DonnaMarieCrawford.com. I have a wonderful video series there that will help you to be awakened to your divine intuition. And I always, always wish only the best for you and that you have a peaceful and happy week. Blessings always.